Hello, hello. Testing. Can I be heard? If I can be heard, very warm welcome. Sound in my ear. Sound in your ear. There.
Spjaldi 1 til Alex Máni og Eyjólfur Ragnar og Þröstur skrifar hann og Arna Ég skrifa hann Já, hún býður upp á skrift
Right, so everyone's a winner. I can answer you. Hello and welcome to Live Darts Iceland. We come to you live from Keflavik, right near the international airport, where we have 18 players playing in a straight knockout ranking tournament. How very exciting. Best 9, I believe our format is today. And you can hear Matthew just reading out the names of who's playing, then it's going to be straight knockout. Well, not only have you got 2 boards, we've got an uber cool graphic. Have a look at this. Well, okay, at the moment you can't see the uber cool graphic, but 2 boards today. And when they're up and running, you should see a lovely, cute Live Darts Iceland graphic transitioning between the 2. Lots of new faces here today. Lots of faces who are hoping to be next big stars of LDI. Very exciting. Who's they're going to be shooting wins in about. Oh, so that's a lovely transfer. That ain't bad at all. It's no trouble plenty, but you know.
Á spjaldi 5 og 6 sjáðu merkinu við hvítu spjaldi 5 Ingibjörg og Þórey Diljá skrifar og á spjaldi 6 Guðrún og Elín og Hrefna skrifar Elíborg
If anyone wants to know, can someone explain these ranking events? The better you do, I don't know the exact point system, but the better you do, the more points you get, and it dictates your ranking in the country of Iceland. So all the Icelandic players get together once a month. Or as often as they can, and they get ranking points. That dictates their status within Icelandic darts. That's the graphic I've been talking about. The lovely Live Darts Iceland transitional graphic. Ah, and there's our other board as well. The ladies. The two boards we've got on today are board 4 and board 7. We'll be taking you through this gentleman's match, and then at the conclusion, if the ladies are still throwing, see if we can put that one on for a bit of commentary over there as well. Of course, all of the data are brought to you on the Darts Connect system, and that's a lovely ton to start things off. Well, we should have a scoreboard in that bottom right-hand corner. Can follow the goings on. Dartconnect.tv. Well, sorry, if you just type into Google Dart Connect TV, you can do a power search, which is what I like to do. So you can click on events and see what is going on there. Sorry for the lack of our scoreboard. I'll see if we can get that fixed, but that looks like it's 2 in the treble 20 there. If you do go onto Dart Connect and click on events, it's the bottom event, Stigamót 2019, event 1 of 2. Click on the match centre, all of the goings on you can see happening live. I believe this to be Helgason and Sigurdsson. It's 28 scored. That was Sigurdsson. This is Helgason. He's on 305. So Sigurdsson, that's Bjarne, that is on 32. So double 16 here. And there it is, first dart in hand, and the first leg goes to Bjarne. Was a holder throw. And there we go. You should now be able to see our leaderboard, our scoreboard. 18 players, there's 4 games happening right now to warming up. Gudrun Þórðardóttir and Elinbjörg Steinadóttir are the 2 ladies that are playing on the other streaming board. I'll keep you updated on what's going on over there. This is Kristín Helgason and Bjarne Sigurdsson. We've seen Treble 7 in the last leg, treble 7 in this leg as well. One of the lesser thrown trebles. I guess though, not that lesser thrown when you consider the fact that it's right next to treble 19 and often weighed, or he used to anyway, when he needed 61. He'd sometimes go treble 7, hits the single, go 14 tops. Rarely misses, of course. Talking of Wade, by the way, recently lost out to, I think it's Damon Hita, Australian, in Brisbane. Damon, I believe, recently won a BDO event. I originally thought Damon Hita was a misspelling of Dieter Hedman, but alas, I was wrong. Sigurdsson here, 116, so start on the treble 20. Stay there, would leave 36. No, so still wants to stay there till he double it. Well, that was an unfortunate last start. And a narrow miss at tops for Sigurdsson. This will be a great way to stump his authority in this one. Really good. Alas, will not occur now. Well, would love to have stayed there. Leave him on double 18. That will be the real pressure. Goes for the treble 18 instead. That'll do nicely. 42 rather than 36, but still hitting what he wanted. Don't know if it was a slight miscount or what. Double 5 last start. Well, that was nowhere near. That wasn't a million miles away from busting score. Anyway, 10. Well, he wanted to go triple there for 12. Anyway, doesn't matter. Double 8. Last start in hand for Helgason. And no, cannot find it. Sigurdsson left off the hook, but never easy going for this 5. So be sure of the 1. Nearly wasn't sure of the 1. So I don't mind double 1, 1, double 1. But there he has it. 2-zip Sigurdsson. Remember, 18 players today. Straight knockout. There'll be a couple of buys. And Thrun Thoradottir. Well, I thought Thoradottir had won the first leg. Dark the next tells me otherwise. Well, not about 85. Ton followed by 85. Decent start to this leg by both. I can confirm second dart in hand at double 8 is Ellenborg. Has the third leg over on the other board, over on board 7. Well, 85 followed by a ton. Useful arrows. Alex Manny Peterson, the youth player, son of Peter Goodmanson. He's playing on one of the boards. He's playing Gunnarsson. He's 2-0 ahead with 84 remaining. That's over on board 1. Magnusdottir and Gunnarsdottir 0-0, and on board 2 we have warming up at the moment a clash of the titans, Vitor Charua and Matty Fredrickson. Matty, of course, responsible for setting up all the technology, the cameras, etc. So we'll keep you up to date on what's going on in that game. Well, Matty, recent winner of a Pro Tour event. Healthy average. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to commentate, but it looked like good fun. Let me know if you watched that one. How did you find it? From a good start in this leg, it's sort of frittered away to quite slow, but Helgeson really does need to get this 116. Halves the deficit and all that. I think he was going for the treble again. Obviously, it's just a bit of a slip. $151. This will be something special. Not going to happen with these 3 darts. So, Kristin will look for this 74. Treble 14, perhaps first dart. Treble 14 leaves double 16. 20 leaves tops. That's okay. That's not awful. No, I actually don't mind that at all. I mean, I don't think it meant to go tops 10s, but you know, if you hit tops, you're not going to block tops. Block the path. Well, 82 remaining. Bull or right. I don't know about bull double 16 when your opponent's got 1 dart to win it. But also, if you'd rather actually throw at something, you'd rather make a decision than worry or have second thoughts or whatever. So probably made the right decision. Double 5 is creeping down, but no. Kristin cannot quite find it. So 2 darts and a double of his choosing. Tops maybe, 18s, 16s perhaps. 14, double 16 maybe. See how he wants to take this. Seeing as he hit double 16 with conviction in his first leg. Yeah, there we go. Will he do it again here? No is the answer. First dart was terrible, but the third dart, the first dart 16s didn't really give him much of a marker. But there we go. 1 leaves double 2. As Bristow would say, done the hard part. And sorry, Kristin, you have to end on a double, not a treble. Alas, didn't hit either. Bjarni Sigurdsson, double 8 for 3 zip, and 3 zip it is. Likes that area of the board, the 8s to 16s. And no real punishment. Helgeson needs something quickly. Anything, a big finish, a 180. Hitting a double first dart in hand, just something going for him. Either are averaging overwhelmingly. It is Sigurdsson who's doing the better at the moment. That's a good first dart. Stay straight, even if it's just a ton. I didn't say that loud enough. Alex Manny Peterson is now 3-0 up. Peterson, by the way, you could see, he's only a young lad, but he could do wonders, not only for youth darts, but for Icelandic darts as well. Fredrickson and Charua are underway, no score as of yet. The treble will be used well. Bullseye instead, that'll do nicely. Effectively, that's 2 trebles. 129. does leave him on a finish. A big one that is possible. Well, switch. Please switch. And look what he has left. Look what he has left. Well, I was saying Helgason needs something to really kick into gear. This 170 could be it. Though the pressure will be on. 65 left. He might see a dart of the bullseye here. Treble 11 was the target, which I do like a treble 11. That's not a bad shot. Well, if this first one goes in, you've got a fantasy. Well, nowhere near. Adrenaline rush. An adrenaline rush from Kristin. So a nice last dart. Does get him a little nearer to home, but 11... Well... He went 19-16s there. He's only going to get one dart at the 16s now, but that's a great marker. Oh! That's unfortunate. Well, that looks like he's in the 8 for me. Tops, treble 20-10s. Or single 5. Well, he's rounded it off to 60. But Sigurdsson here, he's already hit this. Without intentions. And no, this leg continues, and thus does this match. 20 leaves tops. 15 leaves tops. 1 dart. Do you fancy it? Oh, that was really good effort as well, considering some of his other wayward darts. That was a very, very valiant effort. He may well get a shot in this leg, provided Sigurdsson doesn't hit his double 4. Pressure is on. Those are not good markers. Well, I mean, they were grouped nicely, those 3 darts, but if the 4 was a few inches northwest, that would have been better, but northeast rather. But anyway, it is Helgason who finally pins that double. Gets the first leg on the board. It was a hold of throw, but might that give him the confidence that he now needs to get a little run, to get another leg, to get another 2 legs. A breaker throw here makes it all the more interesting, and with darts like this, with darts like that, grouped nicely, while in the treble, it becomes a likelihood. Well, could we? No, but we'll be a bit disappointed that was the last dart in hand, but 2 in the treble. It's a very good leg from both players. Could he get 125 perhaps? 140, even better. Oh, fantastic. Forget 125, forget 140, just go with the treble 19 last dart. Absolutely brilliant. Kristin, where's this been, man? He's been warming up for the first 3 legs. Still needs a ton here. Because we can't forget, Bjarni has also been playing nicely in this leg. And the averages are pretty identical. Beautiful stuff there, beautiful. Kristin now needs to really get this to a 2 dart out. 1 big treble required. Really could do with a triple there. No, hasn't done so. Is that in the last one in the 1? It was indeed. So, probably 6 darts here. We'll only want 2. Double 8. Off! And he's busted. He has busted. That's the second time he's got the wrong double. But this one really mattered. By really mattered, I mean in as much as he's now got 76 rather than 16 left. You know, it was only yesterday I was thinking about Phil Taylor versus Aidan Kirk, UK Open a few years ago. 130 left. Busted it on double 12 twice. Well, he's hit the treble 20 twice, first start of ask him. Not the double 11 again, no. marginally better than his other attempt where he hit the double 11, but Helgason has a door ajar. 56 left. 16 would leave tops. And not quite. Double 8. Closer, closer. Same pattern and it's in. Oh, no! Would you believe it? Would you believe it? He's kind of done a mini version of what Phil Taylor did. He's used the same double to bust twice in a leg. That's remarkable. Double 10. And no one wants this leg. No one wants this leg. I think it is best of 9, so that means first to 5, if I'm not mistaken. Eventually, the correct double is pounded. And now Bjarni in touching distance of next round. This is, by the way, might I add, straight knockout ranked tournament. So the people that this is, just to let you know, this is Helgason and Sigurdsson, board 3. This is, I think I said board 4 earlier. This is board 3, I can assure you. And this is a true first round match. There's only 2 proper first round matches. Everyone else has been awarded by Alex Manny Peterson and Eolfur Agnar Gunnarsson. Peterson, I believe, has won that 5-zip. And we'll be playing Ingimarsson in round 2. Winner of this one takes on Alexander Thorvaldsson. Up on this streaming board next will be Carl Helgi Jonsson, or as I call him, Helgi Jonsson, and Jonas Heidal Helgason. Women's event is separate. And there are 9 women taking part. There's only 1 first round match. Ingibjörg Magnusdóttir and Þori Gunnarssdóttir. Board 6 is the other board the ladies are playing. We'll be seeing Petria Fredriksdóttir and Hrefna Sæversdóttir on board 6. After the conclusion of the current game. $79, 72 now, so treble 16 is usually a popular route for this one, but treble 20 is another popular route as well. I like that one as well, so you stay there. And that's levelled him up nicely. But Helgason, he can hit these treble 20s. There may be a shot at bullseye here. There won't be a shot at bullseye. Well, there might be. It won't be to win the game. 60 to halve. Well, done a great job of hitting the 5s, but unfortunately, going from 130 to 150 doesn't really help his cause. Double top. And there it is. Game shot in the match to Bjarni Sigurdsson, who wins that comfortably in a 5-1. A dominating performance over Kristin Helgason. Well, this is the ladies' event. Magnusdóttir and Gunnarssdóttir. Ingibjörg, one of the president of the Icelandic Darts Federation. Also, this is Ingeborg here throwing now. Fredriksson leads Vitor 4-zip. Halle leads Gudmundsson 4-3. And as you can see here, Ingeborg is playing some nice stuff. And he's 4-0 up as well. Matti finding some real great form right now. Averaging around and about 82. Vitor only 60. In this leg, the Matti's playing 99, 192. So finds himself 210 points away from a place in the next round. Belingi Bjork here, 100 will be nice. It's just something in range. If she leaves herself 170 or 13, well, it won't be 137 now. Instead, it's 156. I'm sure she's got 156 numerous times in her darting career. Will it be on the stream watched by millions? 2 treble 20s. Not going to happen now. Only 21 there. This opens up the door for Gunnarsdottir. Would love a treble here. Oh, great dart. Great darts from Thoriosk. $85 left. And for the treble 15 with a left top. We might see out a ball here. No, that's the right option. The reason I said it is because she obviously had a marker of in the bullseye itself, but it wouldn't have been the right move. Treble 20, double 14. 16's route instead. 72 left, so wants to stay there. 56. Well, wanted the 16 with the last dart. Would have left tops. Well, that's the loose start there. 54. 36. And just inside. So 16 for the double thereof to put her first leg on the board. What's that? 7 and 12. 19. A little bit of a mess has been made there. Once his dart is thrown, I'll confirm that we have a result. That result is in favour of Mattias Fredriksson, averaging about 79 for the match, beating Vitor Charrua. A little unfortunate that they drew in the first round because they're two talented players. Meanwhile, Ingeborg has bust her score. For Matti, we play either Runar Arnason or Peter Rudrik Gudmundsson, as Ingeborg pounds in that double 9 for the win. Well, this man here is Carl Helge Jonsson. This is Callie on the back of his shirt. That's what gives it away. He's playing Jonas Heithdal Helgason in the second round. The winner of this will play Thorvaldsen Sigurdsson, game which is on this streaming board after this one. Matty is the first player through to the quarterfinals. After a 5-0 demolition over Vitor. here we go then. Jonas Heidal Helgason and Carl Helge Jonsson. Kalle is his nickname. Helgi is his middle name. But I think he's got a great middle name, so I sometimes call him Helge Jonsson, who's throwing rather quite well. 6 straight darts. And straight darts for Jonas as well. Look how lightly Jonas holds this dart. A very delicate grip. And Kalle's also got quite a delicate grip as well, but his darts really do clatter into the board, especially when they deflect off each other. You heard with that last dart a clink sound. Well, I don't think I've seen Jonas before. Maybe I have, but very good, solid action. His little finger, his pinky sticks out a bit like Bristow. No sticking out for Kalle. Maybe when he draws the dart back and releases, there's a slight sticking out of fingers. But Jonas, sort of from the off, you can see there. But it's a very polished throw. I like it. And he's getting a few treble 20s as well. He's getting quite a few treble 20s as well. That looks very inviting. I froze for a second. I thought, hang on, was that deliberate? It couldn't have been deliberate. .76 left, treble 20 perhaps. Outer ball, the Dutch way is the outer ball here. Well, Kalle just having a bit of a think there. Two trebles, only one of which big. 18 leaves tops here. Or out the board, still leaves 18, which leaves tops. Nightmare. What's going on? Does he think he has 36? Maybe he does have 36 and the graphic's wrong. He did have 58. What's going on? Was that just too terrible? Only he knows what's happened there. Anyway, it doesn't matter because Kalle has hit his double 10. Bish bash bosh takes the lead. But I'm still perplexed. Unless he thought he had 36 and looked and thought, oh god, that isn't the case. Oh well. It wasn't a break of throw. It's frustrating. Not for me, for the darts player himself. The polished Jonas Helgason. Well, there was a darts player here in the building who resembles Andy the Pie Man Smith. For those of you who can cast your memories back to a number of years, PDC circuit boy. I don't know who it is. I was just kind of having a look at the strip before we went live. But I hope we still get to see him. Because his nickname by my books will be the Pie Man. Inviting for treble. Oh, that was probably in as well. Probably in. Well, Callie needs 2 trebles here, isn't going to get them, but needs to be careful. Otherwise he might hit 3 wayward darts just like that. And really, that was a bit of a missed opportunity. Even if he got down to 200, 210, 250 even. Let's see what the Polisher gets here. Well, useful stuff here from the Polisher, which is now my nickname for him because I consider him to have a very polished throw. Dart Connect TV. Type that into Google. You can see what's going on around the boards here in Keflavik. Or if you don't want to go to dartconnect.tv, I will tell you what's going on. He's on a finish. Will it be a good one? Even if it's another single, just don't go wayward. 19s or stay at the top. No, that's all right. 99. Not bad. Ali beats Thorgeir Gudmundsson 5-3. Sigurdsson leads Bjarnason 1-0. Helgesson scores 58. And very nearly hit that double 16. Callie here can't do this in 2 darts. It's the only figure under 100 that requires all 3. Tops is a beautiful way of going, but not today. $69, so 30. Yes, 30, that's it. To level things up and put this leg to bed, it's double 60, absolutely. Let's have a quick look before we continue at what's going on over on board 6. Game has just started. Ingebjorg winning her last game, and Tara Helgadottir, who's a very decent player. So this should be a little bit of a good contest. Treble 20 bullseye. There we go. Lovely graphics, courtesy of Matty. Thank you, Matty. Callie kicks off with a ton, followed by, is that ton 40? Yes, it certainly is. I should turn the camera off more. They'd get better scores. This is decent looking stuff from Jonas. His first dart is really good, generally speaking, but he has to work on following it. Is that 135, we wonder? Well, treble here leaves Shanghai. Not quite able to do that. First start will go in. Never mind, wasn't even going for it. His first start. It's been pretty good. As a rule, 6 darts at least. I like to leave 60 here. Leaves the ton, but that's not all that bad. So should get a dart somewhere, provided he stays straight. Well, and hits a treble, but he's hit a fair few of these so far. Treble 20 tops then. Or 20 tops. Treble 19, it is still doable. Well, bullseye. Oh. Well, get to me on the Facebook message. Why did he go that route? Does he love the bullseye, or does he hate double 19? I remember Jamie Caven doing that once. It was a World Championship match. I was watching on my phone. I was in Bournemouth in a student house doing some cooking. And I turned my eye off for a second. I watched the replay, and it was something like that, when you probably could have had double 19, but ended up going treble 15 for the bullseye. And he got it as well. Talking of getting it, Callie pins that double 4 in some style. Meaning that bullseye attempt was not wasted. Slightly wayward there. Oh, for 3 wayward darts. Well, stay there. That's a nice shot. He's weighted that very nicely. Still room to the left. 95. It's okay considering Callie on 416. And that's a useful third dart. Pretty good at hitting the trebles when they need to, these guys, to get those 195s, etc. There we go again. There we go again. Now this is something Jonas hasn't done enough of in the match. Follow the one treble with another. I think 5 of the times he hits a treble. Sorry, if 1 in every 5 times, or 1 in every 6, 7 times in the treble, he can follow up with another. I think his game will vastly improve. So I think following up on that really good first dart, definitely something to look for. But if he can find a way of cracking that, I see Jonas Helgason, bless you, doing bits on the Icelandic circuits. What do you think? I was watching an interview with Paul Nicholson the other day, really in-depth interview. It's by Live Darts. We're not affiliated with Live Darts by any such imagination. Live Darts Iceland, bless you! Live Darts Iceland, Live Darts, 2 very separate things. I do watch another video, some great interviews. We've got some good stuff on our channel, but have a look at Live Darts if you get the chance. Some really interesting interviews. And no, bless you. I'm not telling you again. No, I don't make any money for saying that, and we're nowhere affiliated. But yeah, some interesting stuff. And I watched an interview with Paul Nicholson, and in the middle of the interview, talking about Scandinavian darts, he said he even thinks Iceland could be a decent breeding ground for the arrows. That man knows. And this man knows that double top will level things up. But he'll be disappointed with that, because he'll be back. But he'll get 2 darts. Wow, is someone deliberately distracting the players, or just a bad case of hay fever? 3 double 16. Sorry, 3 would leave double 18. My bad. 19 double 10. Doing a Rob Cross in stopping. Double 5. This single one, by the way, has caused all of this. This single one has caused all of this, and if that's not enough proof that you don't miss the big number, that you miss high if your last starting hand when your opponent's on a finish, not on a finish, blah blah blah, then I don't know what is. Because this 1-4-5 leads to game shots, despite being nowhere in the game. 1-2-2. I've just realised that if anyone agrees with me, who Jonas looks a little bit like. Wow, that was a beautiful double 15, in as much as if you're going to go for double 15, that's where you want to hit it, right in the middle. 83 left. Triple 10. Just going to get a picture of who I think this guy Helgeson looks like, just to make sure I am in the right ballpark. But that wasn't a very good attempt at a single one. Double 8, last start, Jonsson. Helgi. Gets it with his last dart, and now moves 3-1. Well, Helgeson sees the funny side of it. Oh, he does. He looks a lot like Darren Webster. He does. I mean, you can tell it's not him, but the hair, longer hair. And Darren Webster's got a rounder face. But I do see, please send someone to convince me I'm not alone. I do see a hint of Darren Webster in terms of facial and like general dress, general wear. Darren Webster used to wear red and black, or black and red. Facebook message, Facebook chat even, whatever it is, the chat on this. Anyone else see that? My attempt was not wasted. Guten Tag, Mark Schroeder. He's watching from Germany. Germany, a massive darting nation now, by the way. Mark, tell me about it. The Germans love their darts? I mean, when we see the BDC World Darts Championship, Ali Pali, a lot of tickets get sold to Germans. We've got Hop, Schindler, and who I think is a very, very good German player. Gabriel Clemens. I think he could do some decent stuff on the circuit. He has done some decent stuff. I haven't seen all that he's got yet, I think. Major final, perhaps, to start off his big-time career. I do like Mr. Clemens with these darts players. Becoming a global phenomenon. I mean, even in India, they've got darts qualifiers. Was it Nitin Kumar? He played in the opening night of... I actually met him. Really decent guy. Another Indian darts player, Prakash Jiwa. He lost his tour card, unfortunately, in January, but he's very useful. He made the latter stage, I think, semi-finals of the PDPA World Darts Championship qualifier, only getting knocked out eventually by Madas Razma. Jonsson on a bogey. Helgeson capable of getting down to a finish first. Has to stay straight here. This is pivotal. He's done so, and only 60 score, but he's done very well there. Double 10. He might have been a bit close for comfort there. There it is. 4-1. And he now finds himself 501 points away. From his place in the next round. All the action, by the way, being brought to you on Dark Connect TV. The winner of this plays the winner of our next game, which will be Thorvaldsen and Bjarni Sigurdsson. Bjarni, we've already seen. Oh, no, so we haven't seen Bjarni. But no, we did. He beat Christian Helgason. My apologies. This is Jonas Helgason. Two different Helgasons. So we've got two Gudmundsons, Thorgeir and Peter. Well, we have Matti and Hallie. We've got another clash of two classic dart players. This is a quarter final. It's a shame it's being streamed. Well, I don't think it's being streamed anyway. Peter and Matti. I will endeavour to keep you updated on that affair. There's another Bjarnason as well, Atlimar Bjarnason. He trails Gudmundur Valur Sigurdsson 3-1. Beautiful darts there from Helgason. Absolutely wonderful stuff. 3 treble 19s, 171. And he's not given up without a fight. Not a bad response there either. This really has to go. Treble 19, double 12. Well, he's gone 17s, 18s. I had a feeling that might be the case. No, hang on. 81. No, what am I talking about? 17s would have left double 15. So he was actually going for treble 19s. Unless he loves his 15, who knows? I'm not quite the mathematician, sadly. Only 4 scored. Leaves himself eventually on tops, but may have to face a dart from Callie. Double top for the win. Not far away. So Jonas then with 3 darts to save the game. And just needs the 1. And 4-1 becomes 4-2. Callie still only 1 leg away with the arrows. But only an opening of 26 means that if Helgason can get a treble here, the pendulum swings in his favour. Can't do so. Useful there from Helgeson. Leaves him a 95. Could he fill the bed? No, not quite. We'll take that. Will we see treble 19? Or an alternative route? Bullseye. Heck, treble 15, why not? Vito would probably do 15s. Well, he has gone treble 15. He's hit treble 10. Arguably, I think that's not the worst thing that could have happened. Outer bull. Or treble 11. He went for the outer bull. Hit the single, did he? Now, it looks like he's gone into the 14 there. What's that? 44 scored. 51 left. 11 perhaps. And we'll be back for tops. And if he is back for tops, and if he does hit it, should I say, 4-1 becomes 4-3. Last start, double 5. Well, it is last start, but look where Jonsson is. Look, there's an argument to bust that and come back to 40. I'd much rather be on 40 than 5. He'd probably have 6 darts here. But anyway, he is on 5. And now he's on double 1. Well. Best way to go 5. 2 darts, treble 1, double 1. No wasted darts, no messing around. That was quality. And it was a break of throw. From going at 4-1 down, he's now throwing to level things up. And the momentum will be in his favour, and he'll be confident, especially after that good start. I would have made Cali favourite before the match. I'd still have him marginal favourite, but only just. Beautiful stuff there from Cali. Beautiful stuff. Anything you can do, I can do better. Still steady from Jonas. Slow and steady wins the race. Cali is kind of saying, slow and steady may usually win the race, but fast and furious is better in spells. It's not a bad phrase. Slow and steady wins the race, fast and furious is better in spells. What does it mean? I have no idea. But I know that means that Jonas is a lot nearer to a finish. In fact, overwhelming favourite to be on a finish first. In fact, will be on a finish first. I'm going to go out and say that unless he gets 1-1-1. Well, can he creep this third dart in? This would be useful. Going for the bullseye by the looks of things. I hoped he got these singles. I wanted to know, or treble, sorry, because I wanted to know, would he be going treble 15 once again? The unusual route. 2 treble 20s leaves that double 10. Lovely cover shooting. We'll get a dart to level things up and to take us to a last leg shootout. $16 leaves the double. Just confirming what he's got. Oh, and he's missed a big number. That you cannot do. That you can't do, especially when your opponent's on a 2 dart out for the match. 41 left. 32 left if he's back. But that was a cardinal sin. I'd say treble 18 here, but bullseye is also a reputable route. Well, 93 isn't what he wants to be doing. 57 needs 36. What? 51 needs 42, so not. It's just a bad dart at the treble 19, I don't know. Anyway, he set it up well. But I'd imagine Jonas will get this double 16. He who feels no pressure. And he has got it in some style as well. 4-1 becomes 4-4. We'll all level up. Helgason will have the momentum. Jonsson does have the throw. Who's your 50p on? I'd say if Helgason gets a treble 20 here, he wins. Let's just say that. Well, I'd still say if he gets the one treble here, needs it. Is that in? I don't think it is. I think that is 35 scores. No, it's 80 scored. It was in. Now I'm going to say that Helgason, due to that treble 20, has got this one in the bag. Not the best second visit. Johnson behind, but only just. Next game up, Alexander Thorvaldsson and Bjarni Sigurdsson. And the winner of that will play the winner of this in the quarter-finals. Well, I know I said I thought Jonas was going to win, but that was a terrible visit. And we'll need to rely on A, a lack of treble here, which does happen, and B, at least one big treble, preferably two, here. And can't do it in the balance. Got right down to the wire, this one. I guess they're the most exciting matches. The ones that you just can't tell what's going to happen. Is he going to fill it up to leave 50? He does. By his reaction, he's done that. What a time to hit the only ton 80 in the match. He hit 177 earlier. Wasn't that spectacular? Absolutely fantastic. So please do not go for the bullseye. Please don't do it. 5-4 against all odds from 4-1 down. He's left himself his favourite double 16. How much pressure is here? Oh, quite a bit. Isn't over yet. Jonsson now has an equal amount of pressure to take this one in 5 outs. Can't afford to get single 20. Treble 15 leaves. And can't afford to hit single 2. So 3 fresh darts. Can't get complacent. Has to take this seriously, but I'm sure he will. expression. Just realised who looks a bit like. Well, 25, 988. This is pressure. This is pressure more so than the last visit. Dominic Barrett, 10-pin bowler. It doesn't look like him per se, but it's the facial expression. Google him, let me know what you think. He's the love child of Webster and Barrett. 52 left. 12, perhaps? Or empty. No, neither. Cardinal sin. That last dart was thrown in anger. He's furious. Big dart. Double 4. Well, it's lucky that didn't go a little bit more to the left. Well, he did not learn from that first dart. And Johnson, despite chucking that last dart in the treble 3, will have 2 darts for it, both at double 16, and he only needs one of them. Eventually, it is Helgi Johnson, in the most dramatic of fashions, knocking out Jonas Helgesson. Helgesson was 4-1 down, made it 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, missed a bunch of darts for the match. That was an exciting one. In the balance of things, maybe it was Callie who maybe deserved it on the grounds of played a better first. But it is Helgi playing on the board next. Well, Alex Peterson is playing Thruster Ingimarsson. Thruster leads 2-1 and has 88 with 3 darts in hand. Peterson back on only on 16. It lost his last score. There's Matty in the background, in the blue. Ingimarsson taking his time. And Ingimarsson left himself on an unfortunate 3. So Alex Peterson needs double 8s to level things up at 2-all and can't get there. Cannot get there. Ingimarsson, M1 double 1. The only way he could do this. Welcome back to live commentary here from Live Darts Iceland. We are live in Keflavik, where Alexander Thorvaldsson takes on Bjarni Sigurdsson. You can keep up to date with all of the goings on as we see a beautiful ton 40 from Sigurdsson, who's left the darts in the board so he can take a quick selfie. This is a round 2 game, the winner of which will face Carl Helgi Jonsson in the quarterfinals. We may well see a father and son semi-final. It's possible. How is it possible? Throster Ingimarsson is playing Alex Peterson in the round 2. If Peterson wins that one, he'll play Haldorsson in the quarters. If he wins that, and Peter beats Matti, a Peterson, well, a Peter or a son of, will make the final. Both were on Shanghai. It's Alexander Thorvaldsson. I think I said it was Sigurdsson who got the ton 80, the ton 40. It was actually Bjarni. 72. He's on tops when he's back. Can Alexander do some damage? Well, same equation. It's got quite an elongated throw. There's Alexander. Quite a stretch to him, but it's pretty effective. He's good at those big numbers. Double top here. Oh, Bjarni, double 10 now. Working off that one. Oof, not quite. Bit of appreciation in the background for Hallie's shirt. That loud and proud shirt. Double 8, there it is. And what looked pretty effortless is an early break of throw. Yeah, look, he stretches right up. You can't even see the top of his hand in the camera shots when he draws back at its highest. Steady ton, Sigurdsson. Yeah, I'm a poet. Steady ton, Sigurdsson. I like that one. Thorvaldsen's left himself on a finish. It's 1-4-2. He may see the bullseye being used. Treble 20 bullseye double 16 is actually the preferred route, though. I like to see a treble 14. I think it makes sense if your opponent's on a finish. Well, I think he will go for the bullseye here. Okay. That's understandable. If he loves the line, it did look very open, and he thinks he can get another. Wherever your opponent is, yeah, go for it. Why not? Would have left him with 22. We'll be back anyway. I don't mind that at all. Even if you hit the 2 trebles because you're so sure you're going to hit it, and then go for a single 2 or something. Well, that was a very high dart at double, but he's so good, is Bjarni, that he only needs 1 dart at the double. In fact, probably threw it out the board deliberately, just to say, "Yeah, look at me, I don't need 3 darts. What are you talking about?" Impressive leg there from Alexander. I keep calling him Bjarni. I don't know why. His opponent's called Bjarni Sigurdsson. This guy here, Alexander Thorvaldsen. His opponent. There we go. Another one of those. Sigurdsson. It's pretty good to watch. Very good on these treble 20s. Well, maybe should have. There we go. Should have considered switching. Does switch. Stay there for once. Well, stay there or do even better. And he's left to Shanghai. 2 bullseyes here, Sigurdsson. It's all right. Treble 19. If it goes, I fancy it. I fancy it. Bullseye for 1-3-2. Oof. Might not have been the world's best marker. I just had a hunch. Alas. Well, we're not going to see this 120 now. 19s. Well, 6 scores. Wow. I think he'd rather forget about those 3 darts, to be honest. Double 18. I think it's a sensible option. There's no guarantee this 1-3 will go. And there he has it. Gets his first leg on the board. Remember, it's all first 2-5. It's a best of 9 affair, I believe, from start to finish. This place in the quarterfinals. Let's keep you updated with what's going on around the boards. If you'd like to look for yourself, tv.dartconnect.com. Click events. It's the bottom event. Stigamót #1. Matthias Fredriksson, who's on a brilliant run at the moment, winning the Pro Tour event the other day. Continues his good run. He beat Vitor in the second round. He is 1-0 up against Peter in the semi-finals. In the quarterfinals, rather. Hallie is drawing 1-1 against the other Sigurdsson. Actually, you can see Hallie there in the background, there on the board next door. Gudmundur Sigurdsson, and Gudmundur just got the third leg on the board, so Hallie trails 2-1. Hallie with the throw. And Hallie opening off, you'll see him in the background looking very happy as he's just hit a 140. Cool, collected, calm, cool as a cucumber. Two lovely, lovely trebles from Alexander. Leaves him on a ton. Ton is very easy for him if he keeps throwing the way he is. Averaging 80 in the leg, about 70 overall. Tops, no, stayed there. Well, I think he did go tops. It looked like an alright marker. I'll start double five. I fancied that. I knew he was going to hit that. Alexander is on fire. Alexander plays the way he's playing now. We have a real contender. Winner of event 1. Let's see how this pans out. Quarter-final, Matti and Peter. Thruster and Gisser. Callie will play the winner of these two. We actually have 3 of the quarterfinals lined up, ready to go. And Callie plays the winner of these for the last quarterfinal. Let's take a quick look at the women's event, see what's shaping up over there. So quarterfinal winners, Ingebjörg, Stigithur, Elinborg as well. Petria is playing Hrefna. Sigurdsson will be favourite for this one. Even with Thorvaldsen on that 160. Love a treble of some sort. Or the bullseye, that'll do. 65. Wow, that is beautiful. I don't think that one's in. No, it wasn't. Our first start, very, very attractive proposition. And I'd say that probably makes him now favourite for the leg. $20 leaves tops, as long as it's not a blocker. 10. And there we have it. Alexander continuing this wonderful run of form. Could we see Alexander and Alex Peterson clash at some point? That'll be a good game. Clash of the youngsters. Well, this leg very much in the balance. You'd think Alexander would have the advantage, but neither playing to their full ability. Here, just one treble could level things up. Even two would change things. So Sigurd's not out of it just yet, but the pressure will be on. Really needs this one. You rather think its first hit a treble wins the leg. We'll be back for a Shanghai. So, for a 5-1 job over Sigurdsson. Well, he's not going to do it. He's not going to have a dart here. Well, hang on. 45. He will have a dart, and that dart's going to be a double 5. And he's got it! Oh, would you look at that? I was confused. He was confused. He had to readjust double 5 after darts that weren't intended. And he's only gone and done it. Match average around at about 69, which is not bad for this level. Appeared to be slightly more. But I'm impressed with that performance. And as I say, could see exciting things. Ingebjörg leads 2-0 against Sigurður Jonsdottir. Ingebjörg would have been favourite for the title before a dart was thrown. A very loopy throw that Jonsdottir got. A little more traditional for Ingebjörg. 54 left. Double top. Plenty of time here from Ingebjörg Magnusdóttir, who needs tops to take the 3-0 lead. Well, hasn't managed to find it, but shouldn't panic. We're back for tens. A lot of people actually prefer the line of the tens. And there we go, 3-0 Ingebjörg. Well, not much going on this streaming board. We'll stay with the other Until we have a little bit of action, but I'll confirm what is going on around the boards. 4 games taking place at the moment. Sigurdsson leads Halli 3-2. Mattias Fredriksson continues his wonderful form. He is 4-1 up against the father, Peter Gudmundsson. And Ingi Marsson is 1-0 up against Halldórsson. Well, I'll do a bit of keep this game on. And I'll tell you what's going on with Fredriksson and Gudmundsson. Fredriksson 6-9, Gudmundsson 3-9-6. 4-1 Fredriksson for a place in the semis. And it's unlikely that we're going to see father versus son. But you never know. Callie was 4-1 up and nearly lost. Faced numerous match darts. But managed to overcome the deficit. Because there was a deficit in the last game when he had to face match darts. Anyway, 340 plays 302 here. Well, Matty started with 11, not great. Subsequently, 140, 81, 83. He's on 186. Will want to leave himself a finish after the next 3. For those of you wondering why we're talking about he, these are 2 women. There are 2 women. There's numerous games going on. I think 4 games at the moment, including 2 titans of Icelandic darts. And that's what I am talking about. Well, Jonsdottir ahead here. But may not be for much longer. If Engibjörg can find the treble. Matty, by the way, sets up double 8 by scoring 126. So we'll have 3 clear darts to the semi-final. That's a useful visit. That is a useful visit. Puts Jonsdottir on the front line here. Matty, by the way, had 16, scored 14, so it's on double 1. So this 4-1 could well be 4-2. No, it isn't. He has got the double 1 on his second dart in hand. And it is Matty Fredriksson beating Peter Gudmundsson. Before that, he beat Vitor. Before that, he won the Pro Tour event. He's in some form, let me tell you. Mattias Fredriksson through to the semi-finals, where he'll face Þröstur or Gissur. Right, we'll keep this game running. Commentary will be suspended momentarily, not for so long. We'll be back with a little bit more live commentary from Live Darts Iceland. Here is Stigamót #1 in Keflavik. Don't go anywhere.
75. Það fattar.
Welcome back to Live Darts Iceland. We are commentating here in Keflavik, where Ingibjörg Magnusdóttir takes the 4-2 lead. Well, picking up from where we left off from last time, it is Carl Helgi Jonsson and Alexander Thorvaldsen. They've started off quite quickly, and Alexander with the 3-2 advantage. Be interesting to see how Alexander continues, if he continues his wonderful form. This is a quarter-final. Useful treble there from Callie. .108 then. This really needs to go. All set up nicely. Well, I'd stay there if you can see it. Fair enough. Another. Useful. Well, nearly in the double there, but anyway, that wasn't nearly in the double. That's a long way, and he's had to stop to reconsider. And that one was in the double. Lovely stuff, and we're all level here at 3 apiece. Wasn't far away, Jonsson, from setting up anyway. And Alexander is quite a long way back. So, Callie Helgi, 43. 32. He's just double eight. And he's now taken the lead. And it's just one leg away. Last time he hit 4 legs, however, he gave numerous legs away. We'll be hoping he doesn't do that today. Also, Callie with the throw. So Callie looks to be putting Alexander's excellent run to bed. Well, interesting turn of events here as Thorvaldsen, he's 42, 16, should get more darts if he doesn't get it here. Doesn't worry about that as does get it. And now once again, Callie had 4 legs behind him and is now in trouble. And Alexander looking to stop the rot. Opens up with 60. Advantage for Thorvaldsen still. Not the best dart, but that's a better dart. And again. Okay. 303. We can expect him to start downstairs. Depending on what Jonsson leaves himself here. 305. So either or. Downstairs is the usual route. Doesn't look like he's doing that today. Reason being 140 would leave him a bogey. Goes downstairs, he can leave himself 132, 170. Well, may see a switch at some point. Well, irrelevant now. So, really want to take this 200 out in 6 darts or less. 120 left. I can assure you that double top was not deliberate, but he'll take it. Well, that's the hard bit done. Oh, he couldn't. The easy bit is hit a triple 20, a single 20, and a double 20 within the last 6 darts, but sadly not in the same combination. Anyway, he'll have 3 for the match. He's in the 2. 1 dart, double 10. Oh, and has he blown it? Will Johnson find a treble 18 here or a bullseye to win the match? Surely treble 18 is his first target. Well, he hasn't got treble 18. He was leaving 26. Bullseye it is, in a really strange way of doing it, but if it pays off, he'll be happy. Unless he just likes that double 13 sort of side of the board. I do like double 13 personally. It's a bit of a risk. Anyway, it's all irrelevant as double 10 for Thorvaldsen. Close. And he's missed it. And is Jonsson going to capitalise once again on mistakes in the deciding leg? How many lives has this man got? Double 8. Not in hand. Pressure. The match and a place in the semis. And it's not there. And it's not there. Well, that was a short double 10. It's gone below the treble. Double 2. He can't do it either. That double 2 couldn't have been any nearer. A double 5 attempt would have been a lot nearer. But that double 2, if you said place it near the double 2 but not inside, that's where he would have put it. Double 4 Cali. And double 4 Cali, it is there finally. Beautiful. That's up for Valston that couldn't place it. Alexander Thorvaldsen.
Antti nær.
Nei, það ekkert skori.
Nei, ok, nei.
Það vera kanti eða?
Já, ok, þessi græn. Spil núna.
Matti byrjar.
Well, here we go on board number 6. Fredriksson Ingimarsson for a place in the final. And it'll be consecutive finals for Fredriksson. Winner of this will face either Kali or Gudmundur in the final. And the bookmakers would have Matti favourites. Callie and Sigurdsson will be commencing shortly. But in the meantime, we'll leave you with this one. Ingi Marsson's pre-throw routine. And it would appear that Fredriksson has been the best player all day so far. Early days yet, but in this leg, average of around at about 86. Remember, it's first to 5. All games here today are first to 5. We've got another event as well, another ranking tournament. Bit of a lean has Throster Ingimarsson before his throw. It looks like he's kind of checking the board, saying, hang on, what's going on here? But no, it's just his style, just his routine. Tops for Matty. And in a minimum of fuss, Matty takes the opening leg. Fredriksdottir leads Stjernard 4-2, sorry. Semi-final action here from Keflavik, where a field of 18 male players started this event. And in the women's side, nine women. They're of course down to semi-finals. Ingibjorg Magnusdottir in the women. She beat Jonsdottir 5-2 and is in the final and will be playing Elinbjorg Steinardottir or Petria Fredriksdottir. I think Petria Fredriksdottir would be favourite, especially as she's now 4-2 up. It could well be Fredriksdottir Magnusdottir final. Well, for those of you wondering why the sounds that you might be hearing may differ and not be quite in sync with what you're watching, that's because the sounds you are hearing are related to this board over here. This is the secondary board. This is board 3, and this one here is board 6. Board 6 is our secondary board, which doesn't actually have a microphone attached to it. But I believe this is the first dual streaming board with commentary that we're actually hosting here at Live Darts Iceland, so I see progression. Stigamót number 2, taking place after this one, in around about 40 minutes' time. Ingi Martin here needs a couple of trebles. Gets a couple of trebles, but not in the right order. Should be back, unless Matty can pull something big out the bag here, but can't quite do that. Double 10 to level things up. And it is Matty who manages to get that second leg. And opens up with a lovely 1-3-4 as well. Double top. And I can assure you that is very much in. Matty very solid on tops and is now just 2 legs away from his place in the final and his continuation of phenomenal run. Doesn't quite make sense, but you know what I mean. Well, the other game on the other board is starting. We will get to that game as soon as this one is finished. Ingi Marson having the better leg here, although it is his throw. You can hear the scores from the other board being called out by one of our lady players. A couple of hundreds by the sound of things. That wasn't 100 though. That was not 100. Well, Matty just trying to ensure the scores are correct whilst he is having a look there. We will transition over as if by magic to our other semi-final where Callie, lucky Callie, Played very well for the beginning of most of his games, but sort of frittered out towards the end. However, has still managed to find a way of winning. He punishes mistakes, he punishes missed doubles. You can see the other there in the background with Ingi Marsson with his lean throwing, Matty waiting behind him. They are back in action. Well, Matty would have loved a ton there because Ingi Marsson's not on a finish. Then again, nor is Matty now, so 3-1 looks to be the favourite scoreline. That said, we said this not so long ago about Ingi Marsson was looking favourite for the leg, and Matty managed to clean it up. Well, it's not the 9-off. For those of you just joined us, this is Stigamót number 1, Icelandic monthly ranking event. Coming to you live, of course, from Iceland. This is one of the semi-finals. The other is on board number 3. We are dual screening them, and you can hear board number 3, but we're watching board number 6 as Matty needs double 10. Oof. Well, that would have been something special. Treble 20. Well, 91's doable with treble 17. Nowhere near. So, this is twice now Ingi Marsson has looked in a really promising position and is probably going to lose the leg. Double 10 Matty. And, well, it's not in. I thought it was in. It's not. Double 5. And he's missed it. So, Ingi Marsson has the opportunity to not go within one of losing the leg, of losing the match. That is the single one. Double top. Last shot, 10s. No! Well, he's left himself 5 as well. And Matty in the madhouse. Is Ingi Marsson going to join him? Single 1 and a single 2 means the answer is yes. Treble 1, which we've seen earlier today. It was Alexandra, I think. Treble 1, double 1. Wasn't that good? Double 2, Ingi Marsson. And double 2 is there. Ingi Marsson pulls one back. 3-1. Here we have Jonsson needing double 2. Jonsson gets his double 2. Very good on the doubles is Kali Helgi. Kali. I'd like to see Kali play Hallie. It's a bit like Peter and Vita. The rhyming names. He gets his double 2, followed by his ton. Matty throwing there in the background on the other board, the other semi-final. Two semi-finals being played in unison, the final of which will follow the winner of each match, obviously. Well, that was a loose last dart there from Gudmundur. Means it gives Callie a wonderful opportunity to double his lead. But hasn't really capitalised from it. The other semi-final taking place, the more interesting one I'd suggest at the moment, is Matty and Thruster. Matty leading 3-1. Thruster ahead in this leg. Matty really needs a treble, if not two. Lovely one there. Can he follow it? Yes, he can in style. Very well thrown, Matty. So Ingi Martin's going to need to leave something here. Even if it's sort of 150, 160, he's going to need to leave something. And he hasn't been able to do so. So you really fancy Matty to make it 4-1 from this position. Oh, especially now. Look at him go. Look at him go. Couple of treble 19s. This is why he's not missing a thing. This is why he's winning so convincingly. He's left himself double top. And he's making that one as well. Not to jinx it or anything, but he ain't been missing much on the double top front. And he cannot find it. An outside chance here for Thruster. Will start on the 19s. If he gets a single, treble 20 bull. Well, he's got one better than the single. He's got... And he's got the 16s as well. What's going on here? Oof. Marginal miss of the double 12. Very, very good effort indeed. You've done the hard bit. It's just that easy, well, the not so easy double 12, it would seem. Double 5, talking of difficulty. Can't do it. And that beautiful setup shot there from Thruster means he's going to have 3 clear darts to go within 1. And it's there. 3-2 Matty. Thruster is creeping back. Well, Jonsson's left himself on double 17, the rarest double on the board. So rare, in fact, that he's not gone for it. That wasn't a bad miss. It's a deliberate double single 2. And well, I was about to say, and that's the reason why, but no. Tops here, Sigurdsson. And that's not far away. Both sides of the wire. But in darts, not far away. It's not good enough. Double 16, no drama there for Callie Jonsson. Leads 2-0. We'll leave this board momentarily. Head over to board number 6 again. Richardson leads 3-2, but Ingi Martin creeping back up on him. And a lovely treble 19 there. Means So he's way in pole position for this one. Treble 10. Single 20. Double 16. And no, not quite. He has got time. And if he does get the double here, he'll be one leg away from the final. He's disappointed in himself there. Now, Inky Marson was very, very close to that 129 in the last leg, narrowly missing the double 12, getting two different doubles. Can he do something similar here with two different doubles? Well, come to think of it, there's been a scoreboard change and he only needs 104 rather than 144, so even better. 85 treble. Yeah, treble 19 would have stayed there. Can't do it now. So double 4 to go within 1. And he has gone within 1. He's done exactly that. Started off the day doubling very, very well. Been a little bit temperamental, but good enough to get over the line so far. No exception in this game as well.
85.
Lovely stuff there. A couple of treble 19s. Doing him all sorts of favours. Callie's not going to find a way out of this 114. But this 73 could go. Treble 13. These tops. Oof, 1 leaves 19, which would leave tops. Disappointed with that, because Callie could now go 3 zip up. And that was really punish a mistake from Sigurdsson. That looks like it's 2 scored. Well, he's missed a big number. What's going on here? 19 would have left him with tops. We'll have to go 12, which leaves him with tops. But there may not be enough time in this leg now. This leg seems to have been a missed big number-a-thon. And he's busted his score. What is going on? Just as you thought you'd seen it all. Seen a few darts bust on adjacent doubles today. Not something you see so often. But he may be back anyway. He will be back.
Yeah.
Well, an audible groan by Callie. And there it is. Gudmundur Valur Sigurdsson. Eventually getting the better of that leg. Matthias, well, here we go. Is 1 dart away from a place in the final. Place in the final. And it's there. Bang! Look at where that double top is played. Bang in the middle. If you're going to put it in there, ask to put it in the geometrical centre of the bed. That's exactly where you place it. Matty, who's in some great form at the moment and will probably be favourite for this one, beats Ingi Marston by 2 legs to 5. We can focus all of our attention to this game. And I'm guessing they'll know that Matty's won because they're all in the same room. They'll kind of be looking around, be aware of what's going on. The winner of this will be taking on Matty in the final of Stigamót number 1. That tournament wins for Matty should he win. But whoever he faces is not going to be an easy opponent. The story of Callie's game has been to start very, very strong, let the opponent back in, and then punish mistakes in the last leg. That's been his story so far. Started off nicely, but he's frittered away a little bit earlier than we would expect from his other battles.
135. 100.
Callie on the bogey. Gudmundur will be on something. He'll be on something. He'll be on something useful. What a wonderful setup shot.
61.
Far away from his intended treble 19. Treble 16, double 8. Another single leaves the double. Or 8 leaves tops. But it's usually 16. There we go. Was it deliberate? I think it was. Double top. And no, not quite. Same postcode. Well, here we go. 48 left, 16. All right, that's fine. Double top. I was about to say Super Cali, and I was about to say that treble 7 saved him. That's on the wire. That's a bit more north of the wire. And that's even more north of the wire. First start was good. Second was alright. Third one not very good. Let's see if Johnson can do it in reverse. Yes, he can. Lovely second part there. He leads 3-1. He's 2 legs away. And that was a crucial break of throw. Well, it's not still going for tops. That I can assure you. Lovely adjustment considering the first start. Can he fill the bed? We've seen one on the stream so far. Oh, yes, he can. Beautiful stuff there from Sigurdsson. The other one was when Alexander was on 230. And that left him 2 darts from the match, and he got it. Fantastically timed there. Alexander, certainly a story of the stream. I'm sure that's not the path you go to serve. The winner of this, as a reminder, will be playing Matty in the final. Matty winning his semi-final against Ingi Marston, having previously beaten Viktor Charua and Peter Gudmundsson. Oh. 99, so we'll start on the treble 19. Treble 20 or pops. He's cool, but he's usually a treble 20 sort of guy.
59.
Plays in, just, which leaves him double 16. There at double 7. It's in the single 16, so Jonsson with a trio of darts at tops. Wow. Wow, wow. Well, he didn't let that nearly bust phase him. He didn't at all. Obviously, it was just a slip. A straight slip, right? Is the hill, and just a quick hike up the hill, and he faces Matty. Could be a Kali-Matti final very soon. Sounds like something on the Greek menu, doesn't it? Kali-Matti. Just to keep you up to date in some PDC darts news, we have Challenge Tour events. Lots of games going on. I won't bore you with everything, but a few games of interest. Conan Whitehead Zip Map Pageant 2. Lisa Ashton leading Gavin Smith 3-1, and Chris Quantock leading Daniel Tate 4-0.
20.
Oh, Cody Harris, he's also playing the Challenge Tour. He's 4-0 up against Jason Cullen as well. Oh, and do you remember Peter Jakes? Remember him?
121.
As two beautiful treble 20s are pounded in there from Jonsson. Peter Jakes, a couple of years ago, in the first Players' Championship event of the year, he made the final. And someone did a thing about Mensah Silovic. It took him X years to make the final. It took Peter Jakes one afternoon. So yes, that's interesting as well. PTC Challenge Tour 14 and 13. 15 and 16 are tomorrow. Who won number 13? It was Cameron Menzies.
48.
Rusty Jake Rodriguez. He made the semi-finals. How interesting.
59.
Jonsson's teed himself up nicely. Sigurdsson, this would be a showstopper. That's in the treble 20. Treble 18. We won't be able to see it unless it's in that bottom right-hand corner. Is it in? I don't think so. But if he goes for the bullseye, the answer is yes. Ooh. It was in. It was in. And that wasn't far away. You could hear the ooh. Very valiant effort. And would have been rather quite spectacular. It would have been my first successful 161 plus commentary checkout, but nonetheless, that's a visit Jonsson would rather forget about. Sigurdsson's going to have 2 darts at a double of his choice here. That dart is double 4.
Game shot for Bumfrevalley, leg number 6.
Wonderful run, wonderful efforts of 164 has paid off. The game is not over yet.
Let's 59. 45.
Well, Jonsson, has he found the 5th gear in the 7th leg? Or is Sigurdsson going to pull another blinder with that valiant effort on that 164?
30. 62. 70.
Callie then, for a place in the final.
93.
Set it up nicely, will be back, and should have 2 darts at whatever he fancies. Tops, I believe. Well, Sigurdsson's not going down without a fight, that's for sure. 16s rather than tops. 8s. Pressure, pressure. And still, Sigurdsson's not out of this one just yet. What does it take to get rid of this man? Go for 14s there. Similar effect though to him hitting the single because it's still on dart for a double. Sometimes artable. Double 4. Nope. There it goes. Double top. 10. And this is the punishment I'm talking about. Surely he can't miss now. Double 2. Double 2. Getting further away. Stop, take a step back, look away, blah, blah, blah. Ritual, ritual, ritual. Double 2. No. Well, I don't know who wants this one.
6.
Maybe Goodman, maybe Callie wants a bit of a tighter match, because if he gets this here, it'll be 5-2.
Game shot
And it is 5-2, and it is Callie who eventually wins through and will face Matty. But I can assure you, 5-2 scoreline, it was closer than that. Both legs were nip and tuck. Took his chances. And Carl Helgi Jonsson, also known as Helgi Jonsson, also known as Callie, will be playing in the final. Stigamót 1 against Matthias Fredriksson. Eagle versus Callie. Who do you fancy for this one? Matty in some great form, but Callie go out of commentary of the final. Very short.
Alltaf bara að skrifa umhverfing. Svein Borgar.
Þröstur, hann er svo mikið fyrir.
Ég ætla að byrja búla.
Já.
6 bílur.
So here we are then, the final going to take place very, very shortly. They'll throw off the ball, and then there'll be a first to 5 affair. Probably the best 2 players of the day, though Alexander also very, very impressive indeed. We haven't seen all the players on the stream, but from what we have seen, these 2 have
25.
done rather quite well.
No score.
Matty with the what's the word I'm trying to find? Advantage, that's it. Advantage of throwing first, having won the bull off.
41.
Repositioning the microphone, and we are off. So what can we expect to see from this one? Punishment
45.
from Callie. Lots of maybe first time hitting doubles, or at least with 3 darts in hand.
100.
A large percentage of hitting doubles if your name is Matty. And I think one thing that's a given,
60.
entertainment. Because at the end of the day, that is why we are here. We're here to spread the words of darts in Iceland, to say, look, our contenders are serious contenders, but also darts is fun. But these players will take this very seriously because this is worth ranking points, and will reflect on how many ranking points they've got and their status of Icelandic darts.
82.
Well, 125 was the call, but that was either 121 or 140. 132, a couple of darts at bullseye, not going to come to fruitation. Also, looks like it's in a single 3. 72, so 16s or treble 20. 20s? Yes. Treble 17's always a favourite here. I'll leave double 18. Bullseye. Oof. He knew that was close. Callie knew that was close. And I did as well. Should be 25 left. If my maths is anything close to what it should be.
Ég alveg hægt að
There we go. There we go. Slight error on the scoreboard, but that has now been fixed. Scoreboard courtesy, by the way, of Dart Connect. Wonderful system. You can follow all of the action going on all over the place. Double 16 for Callie in the first leg, not going to go. So 9 perhaps for double 8. And it's there. First dart in hand, that's what I was talking about. Especially in the early stage of the matches. That's Matty is dangerous.
125.
Well, hasn't gone the 3 bullseye route with 150. Matty likes to go the 19s route. Always an interesting one. If you hit it, that's all that matters. Well, it's gone 10 tops there. That's a 6, so 44. So you'd think, well, I wonder why. Because he could have gone 18, 16, so I don't know why. He started off wanting to go for tops, and he's changed his mind halfway through. Anyway, all irrelevant, because he may well win this leg, levelling things up. But I just found that an interesting thing. He's set for tops, and then he said, actually, no, I'm going to go for 16s. Hits to 16, so maybe it was the right decision after all. Everything with throw so far in this final. It's 2 o'clock in Iceland, 2 p.m. on Saturday the 10th of August, in the middle of the summer. Lovely 140 there, and Matty rips those darts out the board. Third dart perilously close to the treble 1, but it seemed to be in the treble 20, but Callie says, I'll have a bit of that as well, thank you very much. And this now puts pressure on Matty, because he's behind in this leg and cannot find a treble. Well, Callie seems to be copying Matty. Marginal lead here, Callie. Helgi but that could open the door, that treble one. $81 then, treble 19 is the usual way. Well, what was that going to be? Bullseye? Anyway, maybe back for 40 if Matty doesn't take this 145, which won't go. And it is Callie who does take the lead and the break of throw. Matty won't be panicking just yet because he knows what he's capable of doing. And Callie does this. He starts off like a train. Matty then on 94.
41.
He's got choices how he goes. I'm guessing treble 18. Seeing as his opponent isn't on a finish, so he can just look to tee it up, even if he gets 3 single 18s. Well, don't worry about that. Worry about that instead. Once again, that's twice now Matty's hit the double. First dart in hand. It's like the script has been read. Well, applause going on there, suggesting to me that perhaps
80.
the ladies' tournament may well be over. We'll check imminently. Another one of those. Tease him up nicely. Matty needs to take this. And will not. So Callie should have 3 clear darts to take the lead once again. Well, I can confirm Ingebjörg Magnusdóttir has been beaten in the final, a whopping 5-1. Elinborg Steinandóttir has won that tournament, as Mattias Fredriksson has won that leg. It's usually Callie doing what Matty's just done there. But Callie usually waits until the last leg. Elinborg checked out a 104 on her way to victory there. As Jonsson looks to level up pretty much straight after Matty has gained a leg on him. Look at the speed and the harshness those darts go into the board. They don't half go in hard. Matthews, I'd say.
54.
That's quite hard as well, pretty medium. These ones thud the board. Listen to this thud. Single 12, if he wants to go with the tops.
40 left.
40 left was the call. Matty way back on all the 3s. So 3 all
60.
should be the scoreline in a couple of darts, or even in one dart. There we go. All honours even so far, so it's going to be a best of 3. If we do go with throw, Matty will reign victorious.
55.
Great use of that treble 19 there for Matty. Great use of that treble 20 there
140.
for Callie. Callie's great at following up when one's hit a big score. He'll do the same or similar as
41.
proven there, and doing the same or similar puts your opponent under a lot of pressure, as seen there. Because if Callie can find himself a treble here,
60.
which he hasn't done, but if he did, then big things could have happened.
42.
Well, it's advantage Callie here. This would be a break of throw as well, remember.
45.
What a dart. What a dart.
134.
Wonderful. If that doesn't put pressure on this, I don't know what will. Double top. And there it is again. There it is again, with his first dart in hand. He's been a bit temperamental about first dart in hand doubling, but not in this game. Not in this game. Matty now finds himself just the one leg away.
140.
Second back-to-back tournament win. Matty would like a ton. Well, more than that now, considering that. Look at that first dart.
100.
The ton will be okay. Watch him try and go downstairs. I think he will go for 6 treble 19s.
60.
I said this in the last, in a couple of legs ago. It'll make me look foolish if he doesn't. Oh God, it looks like he's going up. I can assure you, he used to go downstairs. I can assure you.
99.
If I can find and repost the video, I will. He used to like going 19s, 19s, 36. I'm surprised he didn't, because he's been pretty good on the 19s today.
60.
Anyway, 11. That leaves double top, and this is match dart and tournament dart as well. Well, he's barely missed a dart at double. He's barely missed a dart at double until 2 come along for the tournament. He's had in the 20. $73. You could hear the mathematics going on in the brain of the referee or the caller. Double top for the match. And he's not going to miss 5 in a row. Surely he's barely missed one, as I say.
30.
I don't think he's missed 6 darts all game. I really don't. But that's what pressure does to you. For a break of throw, double 8.
Hey.
It's not there. Callie feeling it. Reset time and double 5. That wasn't far away. That's a good marker. There it is. Matty Richardson, Eagle from Brindham, Iceland. has won 2 back-to-back tournaments, including this one, Stigamót #1, the ranked event. And a very solid player, useful on the double, pounding that treble tournament when it matters. Tournaments. Valiant effort there from Cali. He didn't give up. He doesn't give up. That's how he got to the final. Really impressive stuff. Live Darts Iceland, Stigamót 1. Well done, Matty.
We'll be back.
Next event. We'll be back in about 35 minutes, I believe.
30 minutes.
There we go, 30 minutes.